Yeah, good day, all my fans, both home and abroad. This is Touches. It's a platform where we provide solutions to educational issues, especially the current issues. And, through our educational stakeholders, we have students as part of our stakeholders. We also have teachers, we have the government, we also have teachers. So I will be introducing another guest. It's an honor to have her here with her students. She has been a rare mother, very nice, energetic, award-winning teacher. And presently I'm in government day, government secondary school, to stay and large. And I still remain myself to spare the set man for man. Can we meet you together with your students?
Yeah, my name is Owolabi Olufunke. I teach physics, the JET coordinator, and I have some of my Technovation girls students around me right now. Okay, so you introduce yourself from Akachiko.
Hey guys, I'm Akachiko Sevan, still member of Tech Innovation. I'm Sulaiman, still member of Tech Innovation. And I am Aporus, a member of Tech Innovation. I'm Roshani Galileo, and I am Abunina Confidence, also a member of Tech Innovation.
So you are all welcome to this tutorial platform. We have one or two questions to ask the award-winning teacher, and our discussion is based on the cause of mass failure in both either internal or external examination. Just concluded GCE last year in November. The result has been released, and we had that 44% had credit in past in English, both maths and English. So that means up to 56% were maybe short of mathematics and English or short of two or three important subjects. So we are discussing that what is the cause of that maths day in, day out, year in, year out. Math, this is the question still. Want to tell us what is the cause? Is it the teacher or the student or the parent or
Yeah, thank you. I think there are many reasons for this. I want to first of all look at the the um, how do I call it now? Mode at which the government recruits teachers. I think is one of it. I've once said it that until we do this the right thing, like government, do you know, like JAM, when you are registering for JAM, okay, the best called students, highest call goes for medicine, law, and all those. And then the lowest, they take them to NCE. And then you are saying that there won't be problem with education until we solve that. I think it will continue. I think that's the first problem I've noticed ever, and I think it's a key criteria. Thank you.
thank you, man. And we like generally speaking, when you ask one or two students, they will also say because of the teacher teaching them. The teacher will also pass better to the student, saying they are not slave. And if teacher now you don't know where to push it to, they will push it also. It's because what we're earning as salary is not quite encouraging, and that is why we can't do our best. Ma, what do you have to say about this?
Hmm. I think we have a generation of students, that are no longer ready to really study hard. Okay, from my little assessment of my students, only very few, know, only very few of them, study really as in depth, go in there and do their research. Okay, most of them, really wait for what this is what teacher have taught me, and then they base all their studying on what teacher have taught me. But they really need to do more research. Okay, like job will not ask them just what teacher have taught you. Okay, and I always tell my students that don't limit it to what teacher have taught you. You need to go and do your own research. Of course, teachers, you can say, have their own problems too. Just like I said, the mode at which the teachers are being recruited, as there needs to be a change. Okay, if we now have all the teach or most of the teachers in the setting now are those that don't even have that uh, they are not they are it's not they don't have that zeal. It's because they didn't get high paid job. Okay, so they resorted to teaching. No passion for teaching. And until we solve that first problem that I mentioned, as in let's high scores, highest scores, also send them to what teaching lines instead of lawyer, doctor, engineers, and all that.
Thank you, ma. You made mention of high scorers or high score students to be sent to education sector.
Hmm.
Would that not be because going through the sampling of our students by just to know their fate, you find it hard to see a student to raise up his or her hand with their own social. So one of the things we need to look at, why would a student not be interested in becoming a teacher? That's number one. Then, apart from even a student, no parent that have ever taught or presently teaching will ever encourage his or her children to go for teaching. Even I once had a kind of a slogan, where I can make slogan from one of my colleague. He said, children have done by all the teaching you ever done.
Hmm.
So you don't need to come to teaching line. So how do we stop it
Hmm.
if you want the high scorers or high potential to be mobilized to teaching education?
I think it's societal until we're able to uh, to educate or sensitize the society of the importance of having intelligent teachers to teach their children. For example, I once sat down and asked myself that who are those that will teach my grandchildren? My children, well, they probably the generation is moving on, but the my grandchildren, I looked at it that is this the generation that will teach my grandchildren, the generation that is not even ready to really, do their own work by themselves, that lean on parents. So I think it's more of society, and we need to do more sensitization. I also have a good example. I wanted my daughter to study guidance counseling, and guidance counselors are more of a bit of education. She said no. Me, I was even ranking guidance counselors as even better than teachers. But she said no, mommy, no. The way they treat them in our school, you know. So what am I saying? I now wonder. I said, if she can say no to guidance counseling, is it teaching? she will say yes to. Because gender counselors are professionals, you know, on their own. So I think is we need a lot of sensitization, both parental and then our young ones. We need to really encourage them. They can your children, I would teach them if you don't want to be a teacher. Probably my student, I don't want
Yeah, thank you, ma. In my years of experience as a teacher, I discovered that most of my colleagues or teachers that are really performing are those
to passion.
that were not initially said they want to go and read education. Where people not by accident find themselves in teaching. They are the one I'm saying they are really developing a lot of interest. Why those that have gone for education, they never like it, but it's just because of the destiny they
Hmm.
find themselves there. And you have said that passion is needed
Yeah.
if you must come to the forward of classroom. Then we also have some teachers that are not supposed to be teachers, and I would like to direct these questions. Students, what do you have to say about the course of student mass in both internal and external? So how would you also say something? Are
Well,
you the boss?
well, like let me say
First mention your name.